Today's video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. And before we start the show, I have a secret message to my friend, and I'm going to tell you this. Do not crucify me. Please do not. Okay. That was a message to somebody who is a good friend of mine, and he will know exactly what I'm talking about. And at the end of this video, I will reveal why I asked him not to crucify me. So, today we are going to look at 4 NHL hats. Yes, we're back with NHL hats, a nice 4-pack, and I'm excited to show it to you guys. And let's start out with the very first one from the place I actually visited not too long ago when I was in Las Vegas. I saw the stadium where they play their games, and this is none other than Las Vegas Knights hat. So, nice black dome. Then this gold New Era two-tone flag. And then we got the 2023 Stanley Cup Champions side patch. And then Bella's fur. Yeah. And here's the front logo. Love this logo. I think this is a very good Knights hat. So I had to have it. This is my only Knights hat. Will I buy more? Most likely not, unless something really cool and crazy comes out. Gray under, black guts. Hat number 1, Las Vegas Knights. Let me tell you, for those of you who have not been in Vegas, man, that town is something else. And one other thing, you hear a lot about Las Vegas Strip, where all the casinos are or whatnot. I mean, if you're going for the eye candy to see the big buildings, and obnoxious buildings, and yeah, that's for you. But I don't think you're gonna have a lot of fun on a Strip. Much better choices go to Fremont Street. That's where the life is. They still have casinos over there. They're not as luxury as on the Strip, but I mean, it's a fun place to be, to just walk around, enjoy your evening, have a couple drinks, gamble a little bit, and yeah, a lot of shit is going on Fremont Street. It's definitely the best place to be if you compare Strip with Fremont Street. I vote for Fremont Street all day, every day, and twice on the weekends. Hat number 1, Golden Knights. Yeah, who made this hat? Bangladesh, 100% polyester. This is fucking A, man. This is a very tight hat. This is more in a size 7, man. Ooh, man, this is a tight one. Very tight hat. So, yeah, I can already feel my head like being squished. But the magic tool, magic this one, you pop it in, you steam your hat. Yeah, you pop it in like this. Look, it's not even going in. Good Lord. This is kind of funny, actually. Look how tight it is. Usually this goes in without no problem, but I had a little problem sticking this hat stretcher in there. I don't want to steam it right now, but this is what you do. You pop it in, you steam around the rim right here, all the way around, then you crank it, you tighten it, and it's kind of expands in all directions. You let it sit for a while, and it's ready to go. That what I would have to do is this hat without a doubt, because otherwise there's no freaking way I can wear this one because it's so tight. This is size 7. Man, it's painful to wear it. But nevertheless, great looking hat. I love it. And let's move on. Let's move on with the next one. And this hat comes from, this is Topper Store hat as well. Another Bangladesh. It's marked as a Topper's, as a vintage hockey, is the vintage NHL. A shield, I don't know, why is that vintage? This came from Topper Store Europe. 85th anniversary. Maybe that's something to do with it, because the front logo, I mean, they used to have this in not too distant past. This is a Rangers hat. And I definitely like this Rangers coming down diagonally better than that first one, which was, it said New York, and it was a Lundqvist hooked hat. I like this one better, where it spells out Rangers in New York. So yeah, there you go, hat number 2, New York Rangers. Let's size check this one. Much, much better. This damn inconsistency, with the sizes. Some hats are so free and tight, you can't even wear it. And then some are too big. But nothing is like really, really where it wants to be. Used to be like pretty consistent, like when my 718, I would pop it on, it would be right there. But now, these friggin' tight hats, man, I don't know. I've been bitching about it now for quite some time. But yeah, this is the New York Rangers hat with the vintage NHL logo on it, on the back. Next hat also came from Topper Store Europe, and I love this hat. This is a plain Jane. This is again a vintage, and this is a wool hat. 100% wool. I can already feel it by just feeling the fabric. You can definitely tell right away that it's a wool hat. And this is a Minnesota North Stars hat. And a great Latvian forward, Helmuts Balderis, played for Minnesota North Stars. He made the team when he was like 37 years old. Can you believe? He was already retired, but he still made the team. He came out of retirement. He retired from the hockey. He was a coach in Japan, coaching the Japanese team, then came out of retirement when the Soviet Union collapsed or whatnot, and went over to NHL and played a season. But he did not play for long. I can't exactly remember like how many games he played, but he had like 3 goals and 14 assists or something like that. I'm not so sure. But yeah, he had some goals he scored. But his prime days were in 70s when he played for Soviet Union. Unfortunately, at that time there was no free Latvia. We had to play for Soviet Union, liked it or not, if you wanted to, compete for medals or whatnot. But he was a player of the world, in world championships. He was the best player in the world in 1978, I believe. He was also the best scorer in Soviet Union hockey championships around that time. I mean, he was absolutely wonderful forward. Check him out, Helmuts Balderis, man. He is the man. And I have only one gripe about this hat. I do not like that it spells out here Minnesota North Stars, man. If it could be just this North Star, like the logo itself, a little bit bigger, the hat would be so much better. I don't know why this shit comes below. I guess that's the way it is. But I do not recall on NHL jerseys when they played that it would spell out Minnesota North Stars. So I don't know why in the hell nobody can make just this N with a star. The hat would be so much better without that North Star spelled out. Let's see how this wool hat fits. Hat's made in Bangladesh. It also has this vintage tag in it. Yeah. And then the vintage shield. Oh yeah, this one fits fine. Hat fits great. That's that I understand. And I had a conversation with Lee, with my friend Lee. He said that he loves wool hats a lot. And I was like, man, to me sometimes, my head can get itchy, or whatnot, because the material, the wool itself is kind of like, I don't know, like sharp, whatever, man, however you call it. It has like a grit, Don't know, man, but I honestly start liking it more and more, Besides that itchy part, I mean, the more I wear the wool hat, the less itchy my head is, because the fabric kind of, smooths it out from the inside. But it does have a good feel to it, It does have a good feel. Like the polyester, man, it's a nice material, but it's almost now feels like it's fake, Wool is natural. But yeah, love this hat. Tell me about this North Star, would you prefer just the N by itself, or it's fine as is? Yeah, that's hat number 3, I believe. And then let's move on to hat number 4. And this one also has the vintage. It doesn't have the vintage tag. It's a regular tag, but it has this vintage NHL logo on the back. Then it has the 2014 Winter Classic, Ann Arbor, Michigan. And this is a team I used to like a little bit when Cujo played for it. Curtis Joseph, the goalie. Matt Sundin played for that team. Yeah, Roberts, a guy by last name Roberts, played. Darcy Tucker, one of my favorite players. There used to be times when I liked Toronto Maple Leafs, but I always liked Canadians better. But I really, really like this vintage look in front logo. It's an absolutely beautiful hat. I like their jerseys, man, too. Maple Leafs jerseys are sharp. And then this is a polyester hat, and made out of polyester, made in Bangladesh. Let's pop it on and see how this one feels. Kind of a shallower crown and is not as painful as that Knight's hat was. Because this one was really, really freaking painful. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think about this hat? Pretty cool one, right? I think so too. And now let's go and rank these hats 4 to 1. In the 4th place, this Rangers hat. 2nd place, I'm gonna go to this North Star, and just because of this damn script, otherwise it would be probably my 2nd choice. 2nd place, let's go into this tight size 7, so to speak, Golden Knights hat. And the hat I like the most from this week was this Winter Classic shield on the side and this vintage looking maple leaf. This would be my number 1 hat. And now I'm revealing you the secret, my secret message, why I said do not crucify me. That message was for my good friend in Australia, Lee. You know what? Lee absolutely hates this team. This team right here, Essendon Bombers. Man, Lee, telling you, man, I'm just trying to get the merch. You know, I like the AFL so much, and luckily for me, I do not have that strong dislike for any of them teams. And but to explain it to you what this team means to Lee is like me telling you how much I hate the fucking Dodgers, man, you know? Like, that is the one team I cannot freaking stand it, man. Dodgers, fuck them, man, you know? Like, I hate that team, you know, hands down. So, as Lee does not like Essendon Bombers at all. I promise you, Lee, I'm not going to wear it anymore, so you can't see it, all right? I might wear it, but I'm not going to go here and show it to you wearing the Essendon Bombers hoodie and a hat. All right, guys, that was the secret message. So, if you enjoyed this week's video, please don't forget to slap the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and yeah, wishing you all the best and great health, and I'll see you next weekend. TheLostLatvian out. See you later. Bye.